Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing good. So a friend of mine bought a Tata Altroz XT variant. So I own a Venue 1.2S. So I thought okay, I'll drive the Altroz XT variant and make a comparison video between the Venue 1.2S and the Altroz XT. So we'll be making a comparison by driving this Altroz. What are the basic differences? The car is really good while driving. The engine is really smooth, the gear shifting are really smooth, and the cabin noise is very quiet. Even though you may be hearing some noise of the road inside, but still when you're riding, the noise quality is really good. The steering feels very light. In general, the vehicle is very balanced. And speaking about the features, let me tell you what all are the additional features in this car compared to the Venue. I'm really jealous about my friend, jealous to my friend, because this car is really loaded with features. Unlike Venue, you have a touch screen, which you can see in this video, and this car has a cruise control as well. Basically the thing is this car costs 7.7 lakhs on road, and Venue 1.2S costs around 8.5 lakh. So Venue is around 80,000 more than this car. And the main features of this car are, as I told, this has cruise control, this has a touch screen. Both are not in Venue. Also, the steering is flat bottom steering, which is very sporty, and it really feels nice while you're driving. And also, this car has a fog lamp and daytime running lights, which is not in the Venue 1.2S. Also, if you have seen the video in the starting time, you have seen that this has a folding mirror, which is not in the Venue. Also, the Venue lacks the rear parking sensor camera. It has a sensor, but there is no camera for that. But this car has a rear camera with dynamic guidelines also. And this car has a keyless entry, which is not in the Venue. And also a dual horn is there. And we just took a hump now. The suspension of this car is really good. You are not getting that much feel inside. Yes, of course we had an agitation inside, but still I feel like the suspension is really good. And one more thing I felt is when we are giving a hard throttle to this car, when we are making a quick acceleration, it is very similar to Venue. It lacks that thrust, or that quick torque is not very good in this car. The car really lags when you are giving hard throttling. It takes some time, then once it pick up the speed, okay, the car is steady. So that is one of the major drawback I see in this car. Otherwise, okay, the ride quality and everything is really good in this car. The clutch is really light, the shifting is really smooth. And I don't know how many of you use this, but this car has a cruise control, which is a very advanced feature. I don't know in India whether we will be able to use this or not. I am from Kerala, so for us it is really difficult because we need to brake very often, so this cruise control will not work there. And another major difference is that this car is a 3-cylinder engine, whereas Venue is 4-cylinder engine. So there is a slight advantage for the Venue when it comes to the power and torque. Venue has a little upper edge with power and torque, but for this car, okay, even if it is 3-cylinder, the power I felt is sufficient enough. The ride quality is really good. So thank you for watching. I'm stopping this video right here. If you want to know anything further, you can just drop down it in the comment box. Thank you.